Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. In today's video, we're working on our garden setup so that we can eventually start making hundreds of millions of coins. I'm genuinely pumped. There's a lot of reforged stuff, copper stuff, metal trades I forgot about. So if you guys are excited for all that, don't forget to go and leave a like and subscribe channel if you guys are new around here. But without further ado, let's get ready to jump right into this one. Super quickly though, if you do find yourself checking out on the Hypixel store, whether you're buying some Skyblock gems or rank or anything else in between, don't forget to go and use my creator code Zach for an extra 5% off your purchase. It stacks with any ongoing sales. It's a great way to support myself and the channel. Seriously, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much to everyone who does use my code. Genuinely means the world. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's episode. I find myself back in a place I didn't think I'd be able to revisit at any point. I'm back in my old mega farm. I haven't torn it down yet. I have plans to once they finally add the growth rate changes. Those didn't make it in Garden 1.0 or 1.5, sorry, where like crops are going to grow faster. So we don't have that yet, but I need to farm some wheat, some carrot, and some potato because I actually need a couple more crappie. For those of you wondering why, I already obviously have crappie armor. I actually need 4 stacks of this stuff for the crappie talisman that was recently added. I need 4 stacks, and I literally had 3 stacks in 61. I just dropped another. I was 3 crappies short of being able to just craft this thing right off the update. So I find myself back in the farm with my little wheat hoe here, and yeah, I desperately need like 2 more now. I literally need 2 more crappies. So I'm going to sit here for a second, do my best to get my hands on that, and then I will be back, and we can finally craft this crappie talisman, which will give us an extra 10 farming fortune when farming wheat, carrots, or potatoes. So that's actually super nice. It does add up, and obviously we want to start working towards the fermento artifact, which is going to give us plus 30 farming fortune on all crops, which is amazing. So that's kind of my next big goal in terms of this update, besides some of the other NPC stuff. And there's another crappie right there. So literally only 1 more, and then we can finally craft this talisman. What is super nice now though is honestly fermento is great because I can drop crappies from the designated crops. I can get squash from pumpkin, melon, cocoa beans, and I can still drop fermentos from those last 4 crops as well, being sugarcane, netherwort, mushroom, and cactus. So I can get all 3 of the drops now, which is amazing. And once I finally have enough, I can actually start selling these to the NPC for a decent amount of coins. Or better yet, I can actually start putting them in the composter as organic matter. So genuinely amazing that they added all that stuff. I'm really happy about that. And I'm on to my last available layer of the mega farm. I can only use 3 layers of this now, and I need 1 more crappie. So hopefully we get this by the time I'm done this. And there we go, right near the end of this. I believe I'm on the last of the 5 plots across. I am perfect, and we actually got our last crappie. There we go. Beautiful. We're all the way across. 4 stacks of crappie to a T. That's exactly how much we have. We can go ahead now and finally just go like so. Don't mind if I do. And boom. Crappie talisman grants 10 farming fortune when breaking wheat, carrots, and potatoes. This obviously all adds up, and I can't wait to get the squash one. Squash is going to be, I'm a little bit further away on that one, I'm going to be honest. And then fermento afterwards, obviously. I don't have any fermento towards that. So this is really the only stage we're getting at the moment, but boom. There we go, 240 carpentry XP, don't mind if I do. And let's go ahead and slap this thing into our accessory bag, just like so. That should also give us some Skyblock XP when that decides to update as so. And actually, let me see, I don't know if this is taking away Skyblock XP. Okay, there we go, it gave me my +3 after I put that in. It counted as extra, realized I had more than I did before. Beautiful, we love a little bit of Skyblock XP around here, and yeah, really happy with that. What's Horum got to offer? Nothing really too exciting. Does it take it from... Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, it does take it from sacks. That's pretty exciting. This whole time I've been going in here and taking out some, and now I know that I didn't have to be doing that the whole time. So I just farmed my 2 mushroom plots, got fermento, basically just need more fermentos for this Beth NPC, and I was looking at what gold usually is since the changes. Basically, they nerfed fungi cutter, but by nerfing it, they made it work properly. Like you gain 30 farming fortune for red mushrooms or brown mushrooms based on the mode it's on. This was bugged. It was actually giving you like 100% more of that mushroom type. It was really strange. So like, for example, as you can see here, gold was like almost 400k, and now obviously it's like in the 200ks, which is much better, a lot more achievable. Not something I'm reaching, obviously, but I don't have like an infinite farm that lasts a whole contest. So that's something I need to work on. But I went back and I was curious what the old gold was for mushroom. Okay, and this is way back at the start of the profile. I mean, even just these other ones, netherwort has always been ridiculous. But like, for example, wheat here was 90k. That's like nothing. My personal best is 214,000. But look at this mushroom contest. Look at this. Bronze 573. Silver was 1.7k, and gold was 17,800. I don't know what time of day this was at. This must have been like actually in the middle of the night before anyone knew how to build a mushroom farm. This is ridiculous. 17,000. I mean, this is actually insane, right? Like, what is that? Compared to today, what mushroom contests are, 200,000? 17,000 for a gold? I wish I got my gold medal back then. I wish so badly. That is ridiculous. It's honestly kind of sad. I mean, if you look at any of these contests, what like my personal bests are now compared to the golds of the time, like here I got 600,000 potatoes in one contest, and then this one gold was 190k. It's funny looking back. It really is. Netherworld's always been sweaty and full of macroers, but yeah, just funny how that works. 17k for a gold. Man, that is beyond free, and I wish I was there. So I do have a little bit more copper saved up, currently sitting at 1.8k, doing my best to accept basically every offer I see, but I can't afford another Green Thumb 1 book. We need a ton of these things, so I think you can see where this is going. It's time to buy one. It is. They're worth 10 mil, which is honestly kind of disgusting, but we gotta do it. There we go. We bought one, another Green Thumb book that we've purchased. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my Rooted Lotus necklace. I feel like this is the best one to go ahead and put that on. So let's go ahead and do that. 86 level. Wow. Okay, that's actually quite a few levels. Do you think 4 grand XP balls can get me there? I really hope so. Let's see. Oh, need to find a spot where it lets me splash. What was it? 86? Oh my goodness. I think it just got me there. Was it 86? Oh, it was 86. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, there we go. Green Thumb 2, though. It grants 0.1 farming fortune per unique visitor. I'm actually genuinely curious the increase we're going to see here. So let me hold out my fungi cutter. Sitting at 936 farming fortune. Let's go ahead and take this out again. Go ahead and slap on a Green Thumb 1 book to make it Green Thumb 2. Beautiful. What's the difference? 936 up to a whopping 940. Okay, so we got basically 4 farming fortune, and I guess it's going to be like 4 farming fortune per level type of thing. I mean, obviously upgrading to level 2 is going to be a lot more beneficial than 3, 4, and 5 based on how many books those are going to take. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I should definitely try and get Green Thumb 2 across all my pieces now. The only problem is that's another 4.5k copper, and I do want to keep an eye out on how close I am to leveling up my garden level. I'm only at 77%, so you could argue this is going to take a while, and it is, honestly, but I do get tier 6 crop upgrades when I get there, and it's 500 copper per upgrade per crop at this farming level, so 500 times 10, you're looking at 5,000 copper I need just for crop upgrades when I get there. That is definitely a priority. I mean, that stuff's massive. It's like an extra 5 farming fortune per that type of crop, and I want to obviously have that for all the crops that I'm using. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep that in mind as we get a little bit closer, but we're still a good ways away, so maybe I start saving for that. I mean, 5k copper is a ton. So I've been farming obviously since that last clip, and a couple of changes to the overall setup. I was farming late last night, so wasn't really able to record, unfortunately, but I have been getting a few more flowering bouquets from visitors coming by. As you can see, I have a flowering bouquet here. It's the reforged stone for the equipment that gives blooming. And I also got another one that I did end up putting onto my Lotus Cloak. So now we have 3 forced blooming reforge and then 1 rooted. Still obviously hoping to hopefully find some more rooted reforges, but happy to have a reforge on all of them nonetheless. I feel like that's really good. I haven't seen any of the overgrown grass yet. I've been checking. I had the librarian come and I got so excited because for those of you who don't know, that's the only way to get a dedication 4 book, which is the max level of dedication. Obviously you can get dedication 3 by combining books for copper, as you can see here, but you can't actually combine your way to a dedication 4. So I saw the librarian come, I got so excited. It was a turbo melon 1 book, so I don't know how rare dedication 4 is going to be. I'm assuming decently rare though, gonna be honest, so that's a little tragic. Another thing is I actually was able to upgrade my pumpkin dicer to the 2.0. Been farming a little bit of pumpkin for squashes because I'm working my way towards the squash ring. As you can see here, I need 2 stacks. Currently sitting at only a quarter of what I need, so still a lot more pumpkin and melon farming to do, I guess. And yeah, so got to 2.0, working on getting it to 3.0, which is half a stack of polished. So that's the next goal. It's going to up the rarity, which will actually give me more farming fortune from my reforge being blessed. So that's really exciting. Another thing though, I was reading through some of the comments from the last couple videos, and you guys were mentioning something that honestly I kind of forgot about, and that is my medals. I have so many medals. I've participated in nearly 250 farming contests, which is 250 hours worth of like doing a contest if you're doing every hour, which is kind of ridiculous. It's quite a few. And I have 42 gold medals, 28 silver, and 20 bronze. And on Ironman, I don't really need these. Like, for example, on regular profile, maybe I would buy some of these, for example, some of these tools, and then try and sell them, or like the mathematical hoe blueprints. That's not something I can do on this profile. So there are actually this thing called medal trades, and I can't remember the last time I went into this menu, but you can actually trade lower tier medals or higher tier for different kinds. For example, I can gain 4 silver by spending 1 gold, or I can get another gold medal by spending 4, and it's equal conversions all the way down, up, and around. Not to mention, you can also trade your medals for tickets. And basically, the only thing I need from these farming contests now, besides the odd turbo book, is tickets. I need so many tickets. I do need some gold medals, obviously, for some of these upgrades, but I was thinking maybe we go ahead and upgrade our extra farming drops finally. I mean, I have not touched this thing in so long, so I think it would be smart if we do. I don't know what tickets I should use on this. Honestly, I think I can happily get rid of all my bronze medal tickets, but I need 400 Jacobs tickets for this, so let's go ahead and take a look. What's 400 divided by 64? That's going to be 6.25 stacks. Okay, so that's a lot. I currently only have 4 stacks. I guess we can see how far we can get, but let's go ahead and use all of our bronze medals. Don't really need these things, and I can always trade my way down if I do. And then do I just go ahead and use up all my silvers? I mean, it's hard to say, honestly. I'm tempted to. Is there anything I really need silver medals for? I mean, I guess I can trade them down, right? So I should probably be okay just running through all these. Even that, it's not going to be anywhere close to enough, honestly. Okay, that puts us at 5 stacks and 28. How many gold medals do I spend? Honestly, I think I'm going to spend 12 of them for now. I don't know how many golds I should hold on to. I really don't. We can always do more contests, but 6.25, is that 6.25? Not unlocked yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, it actually let me do it. How many do I have left over? 4 tickets. How many medals do I have left? 27 gold. Hopefully it lasts me a little bit. We leveled up our Skyblock level. I forgot that gave XP. You tiered up the extra farming drops, upgrade to plus 26, and you bought extra farming drops. So that's actually really nice. What's the next tier? 450. Okay, that's kind of gross. But yeah, I just need to remember that I can actually use my gold medals on this. And for example, I do want to save 19 gold medals because I think that's how many I need to max this. And then in terms of these, I think, yeah, these cost a couple gold medals too. So I'm going to hold on to what I have right now. I'm nowhere close to an upgrade. So maybe I should just use that when I'm a little bit closer, honestly. I probably shouldn't have used like that many medals on that type of thing, but I just had so many saved up that we may as well, right? So I'll keep on trying to compete in contests, obviously. Been working towards getting more tickets, but yeah, I mean, pretty exciting stuff. And this guy wants too many mushrooms. No thanks, buddy. So even though the mega farm is kind of useless now, it does have its perks. For example, I don't have any carrot plots set up, and it's like the easiest to farm, so I can use the bottom 3 rows, but I decided to hop in the carrot farm quick for that reason right there. I was like 97% to my garden milestone, and I was like, okay, well, I want the garden experience, so I'll hop in here really quickly, do literally 1 row across, and oh, another crappie. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, figured I'd just get my milestone up. I'm kind of focused right now on trying to get my garden level to the next level, if that makes sense. I'm getting pretty close to garden level 12. Yeah, when I started getting back in the garden, I was like freshly in the garden 11, like literally not even a percent towards level 12. So been making really good progress that I'm pretty happy about. We're like less than 1200 XP away, which is a decent amount. Gonna be completely honest, if we go into the desk, there's a couple things I'm close to though. Like offers accepted, I'm 8 away from. That's 270 garden experience, which is always super nice. In terms of crop milestones, not really anything in here that I'm kind of close to, I guess you could say. Like I'm pretty fresh into a lot of tiers that I've just been unlocking. Sugarcane, I mean, it's not really that close. I'm towards tier 25, so it's starting to get a little hefty, but I do really enjoy farming sugarcane. I do find it the easiest. As you can see, I farmed a ridiculous amount of melon on this profile already. It's 10 million to my next goal. Yeah, going for the melon armor, and that was like my favorite way to get squash for squash armor. So yeah, have a lot of melon checked off already. I guess I could do some more cactus. Cactus farms are just tedious as is, and I've only farmed 1.7 million, and I need to do like another 700,000, so that's a lot. Cocoa bean, honestly, it's not a bad show. I'm not too far away. Mushroom, recently just hit another milestone. Gonna keep working towards that. And Netherwart, not really too close either. So the milestones are really starting to get a little bit further apart. I wouldn't mind going through though and making sure that I'm tier 20 at least in all these. So I guess mushroom, cocoa bean, and cactus are really good shouts. Just get everything to at least tier 20. I feel like is a good goal for now. So that's probably the next thing I'm gonna focus on when I'm choosing what to farm. But visitor milestones, we're getting really close to 8 accepted, and pretty sure I get in 8 visitors, I get another farming XP per piece, or farming fortune per equipment piece, which is amazing. So that's another 4 farming fortune. So it could be quite beneficial to focus on serving these last 8 visitors. Obviously, I'm serving every visitor I can. Some of them just want stuff that I just don't have a reason to farm besides if I wanted to serve that visitor. So sometimes I'll leave them, like people who want some enchanted cookies, or they want a crop that I'm saving up for or working towards something with. So, you know, it's kind of just balancing all that. But yeah, I mean, I guess my main goal right now is working towards getting 2 stacks of squash for the squash ring. And then slowly but surely, I've also been farming some sugarcane when I'm not really sure which crop to farm. So I have been getting some fermentos, really close to a second condensed. Obviously, we need 8 in total for that artifact. So still have a lot of those extra crops I need to get. And then after that, it's really just focusing on our garden level and maxing out our farming tools, getting a bunch more I mean, there's still a lot to do on the garden, I'm going to be honest. The grinds are starting to get a little bit slower after getting Fermento Armor. Everything's a little bit further away, a little bit more far-fetched. And yeah, I'm out here doing my best. Also, another little upgrade. I am saving all my enchanted red mushrooms for Beth here, who wants 79 enchanted mushroom blocks. I was debating sending Beth away, I'm going to be honest, because they did just change NPC rewards. You get 30% more copper. They cost less on average. Like the requests are a lot lower. But I don't know. It's so much copper. 1,300 copper is actually insane. I didn't want to do this before I got Fermento Armor because it's like almost a little over 2 pieces worth of red mushroom blocks. So I definitely wanted to focus on Fermento Armor, but now I'm focused on serving Beth here. However, when I farm mushrooms, I get red and brown mushrooms, obviously, is kind of how that works. And the red ones are going to be going towards Beth. The brown ones, I don't really have anything to do with right now. So I figured I may as well try and upgrade our mushroom minion just a little bit more. Luckily, it does take red or brown, which is super nice and very convenient. So yeah, we can use 4 stacks of enchanted brown mushrooms, get a mushroom minion to tier 10. Beautiful, there we go, plus 6 Skyblock XP, don't mind if I do. The next tier is 8 stacks of enchant, so when I get that, that's where those brown mushrooms will be going, and then we'll keep saving up for Beth, obviously. I do eventually, though, one of these videos, I hope you guys will be okay with this, if we go grind pelts, because I have a bunch of minions that are just chilling here on tier 11. Mushroom will be there soon, that I can then upgrade to tier 12, and I really want to upgrade these to tier 12 because first of all, each one that I upgrade to tier 12 gives me 24 Skyblock XP. I literally have a level of Skyblock XP right here between these 4 minions. So, yeah, I'd love to do that, get a Skyblock level of the way, as well as some tier 12 minions that I really want to get done. So, yeah, let me know if you guys would be down for that. It's just a little bit of a time commitment, grinding for all those pelts, 75 times 4. I mean, you know, it's like 300 pelts I have to grind. So, let me know if you guys would be down for a video like that. The tier 12 mushroom minion, though, what are we looking at? Oh, okay. So 8 stacks of each. I think that's what that is. That's honestly not terrible. 8 stacks of enchanted mushrooms of each. Yeah, I can get on board with that. Or is it just one or the other? Is it one or the other? You know what? Let's go Warp Trapper. Let's see. Let's see. I gotta see it. Where's the NPC? Right here. Mushroom. Okay, it is 8 stacks of each. Good to know. Honestly, not terrible by any means. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to do that as well. I just want to get these done with. There's so many tier 12 farming minions, and it would be really nice to check a lot of these off. Some of these I've already done, like chicken, for example, pumpkin, cocoa bean, wheat. You know, just some of these other ones I've already finished. So I do want to finish off this NPC and get all the tier 12 farming minions sooner rather than later. I feel like that would be a nice thing to check off the list. So unfortunately, that is going to bring us to the end of today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. There's so many things in the garden now to work towards, and I'm really enjoying it. And there's some good Skyblock XP locked behind a lot of this stuff as well. So it just feels very rewarding. I mean, the other day, I don't know if it was this video or the last, where we were able to sell like 4 stacks of enchanted sugarcane. I just had extra for like 32 million coins. Like, that just doesn't feel right, you know what I mean? Like, that I can't remember if you guys were here early days on the Ironman profile. We used to grind so much sugarcane. I mean, my sugarcane hoe, literally, this is just mine, the twins have their own. My sugarcane hoe is at 165.9 million collected, and probably 15 mil of that, maybe even 10 to 12 is on the garden. The rest of that was all before. That was my money making method early days. So imagine if it would sell for 8 million a stack back then. I literally would have made a small fortune off of sugarcane in the past, but happy that we're seeing these changes now. I mean, the sell prices are amazing. I can't wait to get rich off this update. Genuinely, we're going to be money grinding soon. And yeah, just working on our setup for a little bit so we can basically get the best chances to make as much money as possible. And hopefully you guys are excited for that. Thank you so much for watching today's episode to the end, though. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to go and leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. Don't forget to use code Zach when checking on the Hypixel store to save yourself 5%. Join my Discord, link in the description. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.